It is very annoying. It is very annoying and not sweet to hear members, part of members of Abacholi parliamentary group, the majority, to sit here in this forum to talk about the internal challenges that we have as Abacholi parliamentary group. It has already gone on history of this parliament that the most caucus out of all these parliamentary groups we have in the regions, in the 11th parliament, that Abacholi parliamentary group has set a very weird record in the history of this parliament. It's very sad. So I want to come from the perspective of peace. That yes, it's already done, but Abacholi parliamentary group will move. Abacholi parliamentary group will move. In the same unity that we started on the first day, all of us came to this parliament in 2021. If you have many children, I told my chairman, if you have many children, from the firstborn to the lastborn, all of them will not be the same. They will have different characters. So as the chair, as the head of the family, you need to accommodate. So Chair, I am very humble to you especially, that this morning when we spoke, you agreed to accommodate everybody. I want to appreciate even those minds. They thought they would make a better leadership. But as Abacholi parliamentary group, we are saying, we need to put things right. And the time is now. You had, I don't want to produce that constitution before the press now. There are so many things that we need to correct. First of all, in the constitution, to make Abacholi parliamentary group a solid Abacholi parliamentary group. And it's the reasons why we thought it wise to put a committee to review the constitution before we move into another phase of the implementation. And trust me, members of this country, men and women, Abacholi parliamentary group, after setting all our wrongs right, will produce the best quality leadership in this country that everybody else would admire. So I salute you, and we apologize, especially Wakoraj, on behalf of the members of Abacholi. I want to apologize that whatever has been portrayed on camera to this country was not true reflections of all members of Abacholi parliamentary group and the family of Abacholi as a whole. It was some few individuals that want to soil our names, but we pray that in the name of peace, all of us come back and we work together to deliver services to the members who sent us here in this parliament. Thank you.
Entering Pejalaroglu City, I want to clearly disassociate myself from the self-appointed leaders of Abacholi parliamentary group. People expect a lot from the Abacholi parliamentary group. And when that incident happened, many people called me because they trust in me. I want to say that the Secretary General of Abacholi parliamentary group actually has replicated the behavior of the former President Idi Amin. He has acted the way Amin acted by appointing himself. To me, I looked at them as leaders who do not have moral and intellectual breakpads. Because a person without the intellectual and moral breakpads seek self-aggrandizement, seek self-appointment, is a self-centered person, does not respect anyone. Actually, parliamentary group is bigger than any of us. And what took place was a big shame, a shock to me and a big shame to me and to the people. In fact, by parading themselves and masquerading around that they are the new leaders, make people to lose trust and confidence on the people whom they once voted. I think the Honorable Amos, by replacing the well-respected former opposition leader and member of parliament, then Ogaya Tigu, he thinks that he can also lead like the way Ogaya used to lead. Ogaya is a well-furnished a land person, and this Amos cannot even produce any minute. We have held so many meetings, and he has never produced any single minute. In fact, he reasons in the vernacular, in the local dialect, and speaks in English. So we need people who must respect. Acholi is bigger than any of us, and I know electioneering, election time is soon coming, and everyone wants to give accountability where it is not due. Everyone wants to show that I am the one, I am the one. Well, we can all diagnose the problems of the Acholi people, but to administer the treatment, the right dose, we need to think together, we need to move together, and we don't need to seek this kind of cheap popularity. In fact, to me, I looked at them as a claptrap populist who wants to seek, cheap, popularity from the people, cheap recognition, looking for titles, so drunk with desire for power and the rest.
Ministers who are ex-official in APG, so that one of them become the patron to Acholi parliamentary group. We know with their guidance and people who will not have any biased interest because they don't own any constituency, they will be able to give us their mentorship, their guidance, and also make us move forward. I want to thank you so much for this meeting.
That Acholi people should not live in that land. The constitution of Uganda is very clear. Even if the land is in a Jumani district, or in Gulu, or in Amoro, anybody is free to live in that land. So from there, we have reasoned them. And right now, they are claiming that the Acholi people should leave the land because government has interest in that land. And they have deployed the UPDF, they have deployed the soldiers now to supervise and make sure that the Acholi people are not in that land. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are very annoyed as a community from Acholi. Now we demand that the UPDF
would sort out the conflict, which purported conflict, which the people are saying is between Ajumani or Madi and Acholi. It will sort out that mess completely. Let's subject them to a referendum. And we see the majority of the people who will vote where to belong. Because we are all in Uganda, we are all paying tax to Uganda. So if the question of demarcation or alteration of boundary is becoming an issue, why is the government sitting on this and they don't want to sort it out? Now, when you look at all other issues in the past, you will find that there have been health centers there in Apa. There have been marketplaces in Apa. Revenue has been generated and collected by a particular administrative unit. We have seen also